The glow up, the glow up. She's looking good there. She's looking real good. Come on in here. Decided to do the live early. This screen looks a little different. I don't know. Maybe it's something I touch. Oh, there we go. Okay, I see some people in here from earlier. Hey, Rosen. Rosen was in here earlier this morning, and so come on in here. As y'all come in here, leave a like on this video. Ooh, child, we got a lot to talk about. honey. I might even play my little 4:30 this morning live, honey, because a lot of y'all missed it. I was on a roll. It seems like when I be on a roll, people ain't paying attention. They sleeping, catching up on their Z's. And I be spilling the tea and kicking the ballistics. Hello, Pamela. Hey, princess. Hi, queen. How are you, sweetie? She looks good, and I'm glad she got the comeback on the comeback. I was up. I heard you for a few. You was up, girl. I'm gonna do a recap on it. After I, talk with y'all for a minute with this here, because I had to separately show this glow up right here, because girlfriend is on the glow up. Okay, and I know a lot of people that are hating are probably on the throw up because they're sick to their stomach seeing this girl moving forward. And I'm going to rub it in every chance I get. And I know right now people want to probably find where I live and come and crucify me. But that's okay. Everybody ain't got to love or like you. But I was up early this morning showing out, honey. I think I mainly just want y'all to hear me talking and showing out. This morning, but it would have been a much funner time if if I went live at a normal time. Then y'all definitely would have been in here. If it was like, say, like around this time or maybe 6 or 7. But honey, let me tell you something. I'm getting up early. It is the weekend, and I'm about to have me some blondie brownies, chewy brownies, and ice cream. And honey, I'm trying to be done with what I gotta do by 6:30, 7 o'clock the latest. Okay, when that takeout comes, I'm getting up off here, honey. I'm getting away from everybody on here like the plague. I'm trying to tell you. Hope she stays. Me too. I hope she stays. It says, let me see. Beautiful. No. Yep. And she says she's growing a hero, and I'm glad because she don't need to have all that weave in her hair. I mean, if she has the weave in her hair, she's still a beautiful girl. But if she grows her hair out, her hair will be just as long as that weave. I don't know if y'all know, like, what is it? Kim Kardashian, not Kim Kardashian. Cardi B and Beyonce, and who else is it? I think it's what's her name? Nicki Minaj. They got a head full of hair. And Chrisean got that kind of hair that grows fast. And if she just leave it alone and get herself a wash and blow dry, or better yet, a wash and set, which would come out nice and silky, Sierra, yup, then she will be doing it and doing it and doing it well. Cause see, sometimes those wigs and them weaves and sew-ins, they start to thin your edges, even if you're not getting like glue. It just starts to thin your real hair. So, you know, they are going to the professionals to get these hair done, hairdos done, but it still can be a lot of damage on your real hair. So I'm glad that she's doing that. I'm very, very proud of the glow up, honey. And I really wanted to share with you how proud I am of the glow up. People think that there's nothing to talk about, like we're supposed to cancel Chrisean Rock because she's on a positive note. Those are just people that are straight haters. They're not happy with their life. And they're pretty much just trying to wait for people like China and Karlissa and Tasha K and Ronnie to just appear and just think that they're gonna rain on her parade when if anything, they're making her stronger. So that's how I look at it. Hope she stays on the right track and doesn't let Blue pull her. I know back. And y'all know that he's supposed to be getting out in what 10 or 11 months. He's supposed to be getting out next year. They pushed up the parole date or whatever. So I don't see how they're doing that. And he doesn't even have any good credits. They're all bad credits. So I'm not understanding how he's able to pull that off, but it is what it is. Now earlier today I went live around maybe 4:30 this morning. Y'all was counting sheeps. And by the numbers on that live, a lot of you may not have saw it. It was a a little bit over 2 hour live, and I will definitely be recapping it. You probably will find it to be a little bit comical because 3:30, I think. Oh, you was in there. Okay, that's right, Tanya. You said you was in there for a little second. Yeah, so a lot of y'all didn't catch it, and I don't expect you to catch it. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna talk, play catch up really quickly, and then we're gonna catch up on that live that I know a lot of you missed. And then like if you did the replay, it was so long. In order for you guys to hear the whole message, and be on the same page as where we were at this morning, the ones that were in the live, you would probably only listen to that live if I went live again and recapped it because it was so long. So, usually if you have like how it is right now, people are engaging in the chat, we're talking to each other, then people could talk with each other and listen to what the live was talking about early this morning. Y'all will be more inclined to listen to it. So I'm gonna play that in a minute, but I just want to show this. I could not find. I have so many things bookmarked on IG, but I could not find this pin post that I had. Well, I didn't pin it. I bookmarked it. And I just said she looks so beautiful, man. And she don't even got eyelashes on. She's still a pretty girl. No makeup. You don't see no makeup on her. She don't need to wear makeup. And if all she wore was just mascara and not even no fake lashes, she's still a beautiful girl. See, I'm gonna tell you something. Put a Y in the chat for the women that are in here because 98% of who watches me are women. When you leave a no good man that has been dragging you for filth alone, and you stop stressing yourself out, because we're the ones that are really stressing ourselves out. The man's not. You know what happens? You start to look healthier. Your skin starts to glow. Your skin starts to clear up. Your mind starts to clear up. All the toxic, traits of that man is gone. And it's only nowhere but up from here. I gotta go back and watch it. No, lady, the queen, don't worry. I'm gonna recap it live right now. I'm just talking with y'all to get y'all in here first. We just got on about less than 10 minutes ago because I had did a recap video of the Blue Rock tea. And it was early in the morning and I just had that. I don't know, I felt like a kid. I was talking my mess. Not, I know YouTube still can hear me, so I wasn't cussing and carrying on. But I had a few things that I had to say because I seen something in a comment section of one of my videos and it triggered me. And I went in this morning, okay? And I was acting like it was like 10, 11 o'clock in the morning time the way I was talking, but I don't care. But I don't know. I had plenty of rest. I was in rare form. And I, like I said, I also played the Blue Rock Tea live that he did yesterday. Me and him are on the same page on why this girl is getting harassed and so forth and so on. And let me read these messages here. Okay, I'm just cleaning and listen. Okay, baby girl, lady, queen. It says less jewelry she's going. I mean, doing. I see. Yep. Probably tired of all that heavy stuff around her, like she's Mr. T. You know what I'm saying? She definitely glowing. Yep. Worry and stress is gone too. That's what I'm saying. When you leave that no good man alone, I'm not talking about just blue, any no good man alone, or any no good woman alone, because a woman could be a no good woman too. You glow up. I know anytime I've been in relationships when I was her age, which was many, 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 many years ago, many moons ago, I always look better. I always look better. Sometimes women are not that fortunate to get out of a relationship with a man and know how to move forward to look better. And not even on the outside, but in the inside, from your heart and your mind. You know what I'm saying? But Chrisean is stronger than she knows. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yeah. Yes, you were up at it. I'm trying to tell you, honey, Tanya, I was doing me. Yeah, that was to me it was a lit live, and you know what was so lit about it, Tanya? It wasn't even that many people in there, but I still made it lit. I made it lit like it was 30,000 people in there. I didn't care because I don't care. I've been doing this for years. I'm a veteran, and I haven't really been that consistent with my content. I've been putting up content, but I ain't been putting up no 3 and 4 videos. But I have my moments. But if I feel like I can't sleep and I want to go live and somebody triggers me, I'm gonna trigger them. And some people, when I do pop off, they think it's comical. And that's okay. That's part of my job. I got to entertain y'all. So I had a good time with myself, mainly because it wasn't that many people in the live. It was too early in the morning. People may have been just going to bed, maybe coming from a club, who knows, or just getting off at the graveyard shift, or about to get off the graveyard shift. Wasn't trying to listen to what I had to say. But honey, I still stayed on there. Ain't didn't nothing stop me. I don't care if it was 2 people in the live. I was still gonna stay on there because I couldn't go to sleep. I'd rather be up. I'd rather be up doing my own live, is how I look at it, at 3 o'clock in the morning than be looking at somebody else's. At least y'all can come see it later on. It might not get that many views, but later on down the line, if you're having a bad day and you just want to sit and binge watch something, you can look at that live. It could be a month from now, but it's there. I see you, SL Davis. He deserves you putting him in his place. I'm trying to tell you, honey. I'm trying to tell you, Queen Grandma. How you doing today? How are you doing, baby girl? Smiley is going on Jay. Oh wow. I'm not even surprised. She already had warned she was gonna go after her. You see how Karlissa pumped the brakes when Smiley had threatened her. Ronnie is getting on my nerves. Yeah, he's getting on my nerves too. He needs to sit his retarded looking self down. He looks like one of those aliens. Sit your alien looking self down somewhere with your crazy self. Boy, you crazy than a bed bug. Yeah, he's got some issues going on with him. Well, all right, let me start this live because it's long. It's a long live. And y'all can watch it and interact with each other in the chat. But I said to myself, let me go live now because and y'all can hear what my thoughts are and hear me going back and forth acting a fool. Because I'm getting off early because I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna romance my little dessert. I'm gonna have me some blondie brownies and some ice cream by Ben and Jerry's, boo. I get the little small one and I get like 2 servings out of it because I can't eat that much anyways. My stomach's shrunk. But let me go get this video so we can get into the video. Let me get it. Yeah, I was on here for child. I was on here for 2 hours and 22 minutes. I don't know how I stayed on that long. I was having a good old time doing that. All right, let's start from the beginning. So let me share. Let me share. Okay, so let me pause it right there until I share it. Yeah, so like I said, I'd rather y'all hear because I think I have y'all know I got the gift of gab, but I think for somebody getting up this early this morning and be talking a mile a minute like I had about 500 people in here, I think y'all probably want to listen because I was up and down, honey. I was all over the place this morning. And you would have thought that I had people, 500 people in the live. Hey, Cyrus, salute. And you would have thought that I also had people here partying with me in the background because I was lit. And it wasn't a lot. Like I told you, it was not a lot of people. It was like maybe 29, 30 people. And then towards the end of the live, after like what, 2 hours, me already live, I stayed on another 20 minutes. Then it was like maybe it got up to 60. But at that time, I said, honey, I ain't gonna be on here no 3, 4 hours now to get it to no 100. I ain't that serious for me. Hey, Fat Dime. I said, it is not that serious for me. But let me share that. And I want to hear your thoughts too about, well, when I get on to the Blue Rock TTV, we're not going to get on that quite yet, but you're going to hear me talking at first. Definitely going to hear me talking. It's so funny. So I did my 8 hours sleep. I did my last live at 4 p.m. Stayed on about a little over an hour. So I come on to my comment section to see if I have to let some, comments go. And what do I see? I see somebody who sounds like a clown talking about you're part of the problem. Well, be part of the solution and stop watching this Chrisean Rock mess. And
Hey,
Chrisean Rock is
Shago.
not even part of the problem, actually. To
Hello,
be honest with
Keisha.
you, the problem are these men that are drinking the water or eating the food who are sitting up here hating on Chrisean Rock for no reason. And the biggest orchestrator of the whole
It's
character
Blueface.
assassinating of Chrisean Rock, calling Chrisean Jesus, Porter, Charles Barkley is Blueface. But we're gonna play devil's advocate up here to this morning. I was gonna say tonight because it's still dark out. It's actually almost 4 o'clock my time AM, and I'm up because I'm an early bird. I usually get up at 5, so I'm up maybe about an hour and a half early. It's okay though. I go to bed early. Sometimes I can sleep. If I'm
No, you're
tired,
not
my body
late.
says let's shut it
I only
down.
been
I can
on for
sleep
20 minutes.
until um, you know, what,
Well,
5 in the
less than
morning,
20
but I'll go
minutes,
to
Fat
sleep
Dime.
at like 7 or 8, or maybe before that. It depends on what my body's telling me. But I want to share Blue Rock TV's live stream, but I want to talk first. He's in alignment to what is on my mind right now. And just why Ronnie's doing what he's doing. You know why? Because just like that comment that was left in my comment section saying, I'm part of the problem, but they need to be part of the solution. Because you sound retarded to even get up in somebody's comment section. You're part of the problem. But why are you watching the content? No, the problem is that you're a hater and that you got to get up every day. Hey, Miss Teddy, you the first one into the chat. Good morning, sweetie. You got to get up every single day and commute to work. I have a job that's not traditional. I just log on to my computer and a lot of haters, well, they know it's a real job. I got to pay taxes just like you got to pay taxes. But you hate and say it's not a real job because you really have to get up and go to work and be around people you really don't like. Or you have to listen to people you really don't want to, but you have to. And you're mad. But don't be mad at me, be mad at yourself. Okay, don't get in my comment section talking about the BS because nobody sent you to any of these channels that cover Chrisean Rock. Now, you'd break your neck here if Chrisean Rock had a flare up. And today is my birthday. Oh, happy birthday, Miss Teddy. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Happy
Happy
Saturday,
birthday, sis.
Wendelina.
And many, many more. What is your day looking like? What are you doing for your birthday? Half of you guys would break your neck into this chat if I told you Chrisean Rock had a meltdown and got into a squabble in the street with Ronnie and maybe some chick Ronnie's messing with or yada yada yada. And you would sit there and you guys would chime in. Even the Bush watchers would be leaving comments in the comment section. It would be all over the place. So the same people that say you're part of the problem and not the solution, you would be the first ones lined up to see bloodshed. And it's sad. And the same ones that chime into me being part of the problem because I'm talking about it. Why are you mad that I'm talking about Chrisean Rock? Because I'm not talking about you? Thank you. Took me out to town for the weekend. That's good. That's good. Many, many more blessings for you, Miss Teddy Bradley. Happy birthday, sis. You know, you guys are really funny. And just like what Blue Rock TV was saying, I have to make sure I put inside of the matter of fact, I'll put the link inside of the chat. Also, I have to make sure by default his channel is in the description of all of my videos. I don't care if I'm doing videos on Eddie Murphy. By default, I have channel holders that I have
Keisha,
in the
today's your
description box
birthday
of
as
all my
well.
videos. You know, I update that all the time. So, you know,
Hey,
guys, go
Odine.
check out Blue Rock TV. But he's on the same page as me. I just got finished watching. I actually, like I told you, I've been up for about an hour and a half. And when I got up, the first thing I looked at was Blue Rock TV. So I didn't look at the whole live well towards the end, but at the beginning, he was on the same page as I was on. Basically pretty much speaking the way my mindset is thinking. You know,
Exactly.
it's like
Yeah,
even
yeah.
with
How am
Ronnie,
I
you're
part of the
calling
problem?
people rock tards. Where you getting this from? All of the motive that is driven to the hate train for Ronnie and him trying to act like he wants to know if a child that's not
Oh,
his
okay.
child is his child is because of the hate pages, the vloggers on YouTube, those hate vloggers, and bloggers on
I was gonna sing
Instagram,
happy birthday to
Twitter,
you,
and
girlfriend.
TikTok, to just name a few. Okay. And when we have the hate pages spewing and planting the seeds about Chrisean Rock, instead of you pointing your finger at the hate pages that plant the seeds of the hate, you want to point the fingers at the people who are the true supporters. But I'm not going to be a supporter of Chrisean Rock and be up here, honey, sweetie, and telling her what she wants to hear. I'm going to tell her what she needs to hear. Period, point blank. Let me see what this is. They are mad because you're not drag right. Before I could even finish the sentence, they are mad because you're not dragging her through the mud like they love to see. Exactly. I was just saying before you came in
Jay
here,
needs a
sweet thing.
slap.
But if I would have put up that she got triggered and was fighting Ronnie and maybe some boo thing that he got, you know, out here in these streets, and it was a bloody scene, oh, you guys would be the first ones chiming in. Even the bush watchers would even be in the comment section participating. But because I'm not dragging Chrisean Rock, you don't want to hear about it. And even if I was to drag Chrisean Rock channel, you still would have something to say about me. So do you really think I care about what you think about what I commentate on? Nope. I don't care about what people think about me in real life. People that know me will say she's not lying. That girl, a lot of people might say, oh, she's ignorant. No, I'm not ignorant. I'm for real. It's called keeping it real with oneself. Because we came in this world alone, we're going to die alone. So I don't sit there and fall for the banana in the tailpipe. Not even with my husband. I even have to put him in his place sometimes. And sometimes a few times a day. I have to remind him who I am in this world. So I have no problem with telling you about yourself up here. Everyone in the universe has went through life changing situations. She is trying to get her life together. Exactly. And they want you to sit there and watch, and even when the girl ain't doing something, drag her name. That's how you become popular around here. Well, guess what? I don't want to be popular. I want to be me. I'm not down with that, with the get down. I'm not down with the mass majority. I'm also not down with the yes men either. The ones that want to chime in and be on Chrisean Rock's side
Exactly,
just to get
Keisha.
their channels to go somewhere, okay? Just to get their name out there. No, because those channels have to stay neutral at all times, and never, even when Chrisean Rock is in the wrong, they can't say anything because they're afraid that she might unfollow them or not talk to them or not give them the spotlight anymore. I don't have to worry about that because I'm an adult. I speak what is on my heart. I don't sugarcoat it. I'm sorry. When Chrisean's doing right, I give her credit for it. When she's doing wrong, I don't. I tell her about herself. Whether she listens in the bushes, somebody else repeats it to her, shows her the link, she's gonna know. She's gonna know over here what the real is. And that's just the bottom line. I don't care if I'm a supporter of hers. Everything she does, I might not be in alignment with it. She might not be in alignment or in agreement in what I'm saying about her. But we can agree just to agree. I'm not ever disrespecting the girl. But I will when I feel like she's not moving right. I will speak on it. And that's why when things are happening and times when she should have left Blueface alone, I may have been out of line at times, or may not have. But it is her choice to be with Blueface, even if he gets out of jail in a year. I still won't drag her. I'll still have my opinion. I'll still have my sisterly love conversation, motherly love conversation, and all of that. Okay. But you said did hear that China caught on to discipline that beyond her pen. I been knew China was gonna catch on to a disciple. I said discipline, disciple. Everybody catches on to him. He's flip flop. He can't be trusted. And he was one of the people that used to hate on Chrisean Rock. So I don't feel bad for China. China's dumb, slow, delayed. Not gonna drag nobody. Short bus. Need a helmet. Because you know what? That's like saying that I'm perfect and I'm not. It says, and it's still not enough. That baby been
Thank you,
here a
Jenny
whole
from the
year,
block.
DNA test done and everything. Everyone's seen it, and he still wants a test. Right. Exactly. But you know what though? At the end of the day, hey Houston hitters, how you doing? Good morning. But at the end of the day though, the person you have to blame for all of this is Blueface. And Blueface is behind bars, and I'm gonna talk about that. And if Blueface gets out and he's a changed man, I'll talk about the good in him too. But when he ain't doing right, I'm gonna speak about that too. Okay? Because I really also think, and this is thinking outside the box, because I'm not with the mass majority. I think with common sense. Who's to say that people are not being paid to mask the alleged allegations of Bodine holding hands with Jaden? A picture, a sighting of somebody holding Jaden's hand, it appears to be to me. You don't even see that picture floating around like it would if it was Chrisean Rock holding somebody's hand. Okay? Or smoking a cigarette or smoking a blunt. Or it appears to be a margarita with salt around the glass. Okay, right now. If y'all would have saw a picture of that, y'all have it all posted all over everywhere, dragging that girl's name like she couldn't let her head down for a moment, even when walking in the fate of God. Y'all are not even God-like. But you want to talk about Chrisean Rock. You want to take sides. And it's always the side of someone you don't know in real life that could have just woke up on the wrong side of the bed and said, I'm mad at Chrisean Rock's success. And I'm about to just, for no reason, just because I can do it, I'm about to make lies up on that girl. And I'm going to do it because I can do it. I'm going to do it because I had relations with her from the past, and I'm a clout chase off her name. That's the real clout chasers. I can't honestly clout chase off of Chrisean Rock's name. I don't really know her in real life. That's why I have to make a disclaimer all the time. I can only state my opinion. I can only do my due diligence on what the facts are from researching before I open my mouth and say something. And when something that I say is not accurate, I have to retract my statement. I have to retract that statement. Because if I don't, I'm character assassinating nobody. And ain't nobody doing a Tasha K on me. Okay, like Cardi B did on Tasha K. Okay, so over here we act responsible. Period, point blank. So it doesn't matter what I report on and how often I do it. If you wasn't in my business, you wouldn't be in my comment section talking about if you're part of the problem, and but you need to be part of the solution and not watch it. Nobody's making none of you guys watch this content. You know what I'm saying? You pick and choose kind of audience anyways. And I'm just speaking to the 1%. You pick and choose when you want to be supportive anyways. And you're definitely never supportive when it ain't about drama. When it ain't about somebody's going through some heartache. You know what I'm saying? A misfortune or something like that. Everybody was on the bandwagon when they showed the sightings of Chrisean Rock's mother relapsing and getting evicted from her house. And those are probably the same people that are in my comment section talking about, you're part of the problem. But I wouldn't be part of the problem if there was another sighting of Chrisean Rock's mother having a relapse, and I showed you that. Hey, Belinda. Yeah, I wouldn't be a problem then. Because I'm showing you life, and I'm showing you somebody lifing life. So I wouldn't be the problem then, because I'd be exposing people life in life, and talking down on them instead of picking them up when they were down. If I'm looking down on somebody, I'm picking them up. And I feel the same way about me. If you're looking down on me, honey, you better be picking me up. Because if you don't, you need to get far away from me. See, there's an old saying, and disclaimer, and this goes out to YouTube and anybody else who likes to run with narratives and paint seeds. It's a figure of speech. I give a person enough rope to hang their own self. I did this last night to somebody I was on the phone with. I let them run their chops and run their mouth. I was huffing and puffing, but at the same time, I wasn't blowing no house down. You know why? Because after they got finished telling on themselves without realizing it, I was gonna go in on them. And I know that they was gonna end up hanging the phone up, or I was gonna hang the phone up, either or. And then one thing you can't block me from doing, I'm a text, because then I can really articulate and get all in yo ish.
Sean Snap. No.
And tell you about yourself. Okay? And break it all the way down and really shock your brain. Make you really think, wow, I was sitting there running that smackety smack, but she still was on point at where I was trying to get to with it. Nowhere. And I had to check you. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Like anyone that knows me in real life, keep your eyes on the prize in case something transpires. Don't come up in my face or even on my platform with that BS, because I read right through it, honey. I don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe.
Make sure I
ain't never been one of them type of women that you can tell me something and I believe it. No, show me. Don't tell me anything. Show me. You can't tell me nothing and I will believe it. I ain't never been that kind of a woman, honey. I'm a real woman. Don't tell me anything. Show me. Can you be real enough to tell her that,
now listen to this right here?
Her,
this is crazy right here.
Transformation, she posts her child's physical therapy because we know she hurt him while he was in her womb. He needs help. Let me just say this to you. I don't have the right, I'm not God.
Listen to this.
Post me saying or doing a petition Chrisean Rock should post his physical therapy. I'm sorry to say that. In H-Town, I respectfully respect what you're saying. I have no right to say that to her. That's her child. And if there is something wrong with Chrisean Jesus, that's not my place to talk about that. And I'm gonna get off that topic because see, you'll have somebody in the comment section that only seen 30 seconds of this video, and because they don't like me, they'll make it seem like we're up here on a hate train for Chrisean Jesus. And that's never, anyone that knows me ain't never known me for being a channel holder that if I'm mad at Chrisean Rock or any social media influencer, I drag their kids. I don't drag no kids. I'm from the school of you don't talk about nobody's kids, you get hurt doing that.
Exactly.
But I can't
Queen
do
Grandma.
that. I don't have the right to tell her because she's a social media influencer. She owes us to show physical therapy of her child. We don't even know if there's something wrong with her child.
Exactly.
And if there is, who am I to say that that's what she needs to do? No, I didn't say you was trying to criticize me, but you're basically trying to say, just like you're basically giving me a compliment, even if you was trying to throw salt, which I don't think that you was, but even if you was trying to throw salt, to me it's a compliment. You know why?
Rosen.
Because you're basically trying to say you're advertising and posting her transformation, which is positivity, but advertise and commentate on her showing us physical therapy for her son. And I'm not doing that. And I'm not. So I'm glad I'm gonna pin that back up because I'm glad that you acknowledge that I'm not gonna do that. That's not my place to do that with somebody's child. That's when I think we cross the line. If I was to get up here and go, you know what, I'm gonna tell Chrisean what she needs to hear, not what she wants to hear. So what I'm gonna do is I have to be real about everything, and I'm gonna have to tell her she needs to be posting physical therapy for Junior. Who am I to say something like that? Who am I? I like you. You a real person. Thank you so much. Now listen, we're gonna listen to Blue Rock TV. Like I said, I'm sorry if these days Chrisean Rock is walking a different path and you're not seeing like a bloody mess or her makeup being smudged all the way down to her clothing. Those days are over. You're probably gonna have to wait for that kind of dramatics with another side chick alongside with Jaden when Blueface gets out. At least now Chrisean Rock doesn't want to be part of the circus no more. And people don't realize there's still commentary to be done. People think, well, there's no more commentary to do on Chrisean Rock because why? It's no drama anymore. You're not seeing her lifing it, living life, lifing it, crying and talking about how he cheated on her and bust her lip and bloodied her nose. We're not hearing that. So that's what commentary is. So there's no commentary to ever do on Chrisean Rock. We should stop talking about Chrisean Rock because she's living in the faith of God, walking in the faith of God. She's doing church music. She's also got a show, God's Plan. So because she's doing positivity, there's no content to be done now on Chrisean Rock. You got to be stupid if you think that no content is gonna ever be done on Chrisean Rock because she's now positive. It should be more content done on Chrisean Rock because of the positivity, because of the turnaround. Even if it's for a season, we're gonna document this. Even if it's for a season or a reason, we're gonna document this. People just don't want to see people shine, and it's sad. It's really sad. So I'm gonna share this. Hating just to be hating. Shout out to Blue Rock TV. We clearly know that something is up with Ronnie. He's a sick individual. Anybody who lays with me, and then you see me blow up, and then positively get out and change my life, and then you come out the woodwork. And he's not only coming out the woodwork because of because of
Exactly.
his
When
own
this is the best time. The
demons
heck with all
and
that
his own
drama
motives, but
and her
because of
being
people
sad
like
and
China, his
depressed.
sister. I mean her sister. Why are you contacting this ninja? Why are you contacting this ninja, China? Because you ain't no better than the people that don't know it in real life. The people that might be supporters or haters, that never even met her in the flesh, that might support her or they might hate on her. And you're contacting the perpetrator, the demon, the devil, the one that's trying to now bring up stuff that's not even relevant. It's old news. Some people, what does it says? Some people, myself included, like positivity as a mother. All right, we're about to play. I want to let you guys know it's 4 a.m. in the morning, so a lot of people are not probably going to get this notification. And they usually will see this live after it's over, the replay game. Thank you, shout out to the replay game. But I'm up, so we're gonna get this party started. Anyone who is my subscribers on the East Coast, I said East Coast, on Eastern Standard Time, they're probably sleeping. I'm
All the
only one
time.
that gets up
They
this
like
time
to
in
see you make a
the
fool out of
morning.
yourself, but never
And
want to
actually, I
see
get
you
up at
elevate.
5, so I've been
They
up
hate
for
to see the
maybe
elevation.
about an hour and a half earlier than my clock. So this is why I'm up. It says H Town, not it says H Town, she's not talking. It says best wishes to you too. See, I've gotten to the point I have to have a thick skin and I have to read between the lines of a hater and a congratulator. So, unless a person gets really out of pocket with me, I look at you as engagement. I don't block a lot of people no more. Even in my comment section, I leave it up because I feel like even if it's negative engagement, whether it's towards me and my channel or Chrisean Rock, it's engagement. So, if you want to take your time out and, get arthritis in the hands or, get yourself all upset, your panties in a bunch, then do so because it's not my life. I don't know you in real life. I wouldn't know you if I walked past you in the street. So why would I get in my feelings? I'm already getting in my feelings with people I know in real life. And I don't even know why I give my energy to them. So why am I giving it to someone I don't know? H-Town, she's not talking about Chrisean Rock. Chrisean's baby.
Make sure y'all hit
Move
that
on.
like
Thank you.
button.
Thank you, Curly Cookie. Good morning, sis. And see, that's why sometimes I do have to block people because Curly Cookie came in here at 4:01 a.m. and she said, H-Town, she's not talking. And first thing I should have said was good morning. Because you know why? She's a supporter. I see her in my chat. Very positive. Okay. She don't take sides. We agree to disagree. There's things that I'm quite sure I say she don't always agree with. But she is one of my supporters. I see her in the chat interacting. She's not disrespectful. But because sometimes people will come into your chat and plant seeds, instead of you breaking your neck to say good morning to somebody like Curly Cookie, you still got it in your mind to someone who low key is throwing shade or dry hating. You feel what I'm saying? And trying to basically to ask you to politely get up here and do commentary like I do positive commentary on Chrisean Rock. Do negative commentary on how she allegedly messed up 𝗪𝗛𝗪𝗧𝗖𝗛's life with drinking and drugging, and show his physical therapy. What place do I have? We gotta pick and choose our battles, whether it's right or wrong, whether it's true or not. What place do I have in the world to get up here and do commentary telling somebody that just like you show us, you walking forward, you need to also show us you taking your child to physical therapy. What Come on now. Cancel me the day I do that. Like, really cancel me in real life. Hey, I'm Poetic, the dancer. How you doing? Good morning. Cancel me in real life because I lost all my faculties if I even ever open my mouth and say something like that about somebody's child or tell somebody to post about physical therapy for their child. Basically, you're trying to say, even if there is something wrong, you're basically trying to say there's something wrong with that little boy.
Sweetie.
But we won't do it up here. Not today, not no day. Shout out to Blue Rock TV. He's on the same page. It will be conversation while
What's up? What's up? What's going on tonight, everybody? You know what we're doing. You know why.
We not only give credit to the channel holders that I use for commentary, okay, but we also don't just listen to their whole work. We do commentary to it. My job is not to get up here, the hard work that Blue Rock TV put into putting this together for his audience. If I'm going to share it, I'm going to share it, but it's going to be commentation done to it. So if you don't like that, then you're on the wrong channel because this is a commentary channel, sweetie. And sir.
We're here.
Wow, for real, Buttercup?
Unfortunately, you know, Ronnie cannot stay quiet. I don't know what it is.
A lot of people can't stay quiet.
Out, you know, so we're here to talk about that as well as Blueface's new messages, you know, and a little bit about how Blueface feels about Karlissa. Because sometimes we do need to put a reminder out there. Now,
and the people who are part of the bash crew of Chrisean Rock, while you're bashing Chrisean Rock, bash Blueface too. The Blueface is the one that stirred up all this stuff. See, that's why I even say this in my own real life, even to my own husband. I've said this to him over the years. Oh no. You're not going to disrespect me, bro. Because if I allow you to disrespect me, then everybody around the circle that hears and sees you disrespecting me, they think that they can get cute and disrespect me. And that's what Blueface did. He set the tone of disrespecting Chrisean Rock. Now other people think that they can disrespect Chrisean Rock. And it started from Blueface. So if you want to drag one, drag both. Okay? When you dig a grave for two. Because you jumping into.
Of course, there's been a lot going on in the circus. So we're going to dive in a little bit, you know, into that, you know, the whole Tessa and Ronnie stuff. You know, is China behind this? What about the hate pages, right? And of course, what's Ronnie's next move? So we're gonna
China's
dive deep into all of this tonight. I'm gonna try my best because I'm a little sick, if I'm gonna be honest with y'all. You know, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna get the party started. I see everybody here. There's about 90 of y'all in the chat so far. Thanks again for joining. Go ahead and hit that like button. But you know, let's get this started. Welcome to Blue Rock TV's live show, where we spill the tea on the celebrities you love and hate. So sit back and hold on to your seats, but don't hold back. Get in the live chat because it's about to get juicy. You heard it. It's definitely going to get. I don't know if juicy is the word tonight or if it's just crazy. What's going on, Trace?
I like
nothing. I'm going to try to be on my absolute bestest behavior on tonight. You know.
Also, I want to let you know, Blue Rock TV, for people that need advertisement, I'm quite sure he probably also does it for not just social media, but for small businesses or whatever storefronts you might have. He does advertisement. So, you know, hit him up with that. He has that voice.
I'm just going to try to be chill and laid back. I don't know how long it's going to last. It may last a couple of seconds. It may last a couple of minutes. It may last the duration of the show, but I'm going to give it my best. So what's up, chat? What's up, y'all? Happy Friday.
So you're going to try to be on your best behavior tonight.
I said I'm going to try now. I said I'm going to try.
So we can't really hold her to it, y'all. She going to try to be on her best behavior. You know, we have 179 people already in the chat. Go ahead and hit that like button. I see those shoes and boots and all sorts of things coming in right now. You know, like some would say, y'all real ratchet tonight. Like already getting the shoes and the boots out. We haven't even done or said anything yet, you know. Lord, I see the blue diamonds. What's up, chat? What's going on? Like I said, I'm a little under the weather tonight, but we're here. We're gonna try to make
I just
Friday the
put
best. I got some rum
Blue
here
Rock
that
Tea
I'm gonna be sipping on just now in a second. So hopefully that will get me on
channel
my
link
way.
inside the
But
chat,
what's going
guys.
on, chat? What is everybody else saying tonight? Are you guys tired with what's been going on
Yep.
in the circus or what? Tea time. What's going on with these people? What's going on with the circus?
The circus is not even a circus anymore. The circus is an insane asylum.
Yep.
They have the circus has gone. The circus is put up. The circus is an insane asylum at this point. Okay.
You're right. It's been crazy. I don't know who to really catch up with at what given point. A lot of people, well, I guess some people, I guess some to be expected are now stepping out and saying things. And Ronnie's been, I guess up and down on the streets lately, kind of huffing and puffing and trying to, I don't know, blow the house down, I guess, or the circus, right? There's been so many different approaches.
Somebody needs
from
to
Ronnie
whoop
lately.
him down.
I don't really know, which way to take him at this time. I swear one moment he was coming out with, respect the baby, respect, the parents, to now all of a sudden it's like F everybody.
Flip-flopping.
Well, I've started calling him Nemo. Okay, that's what I call him. Nemo with the little hair. Nemo with the little hair today. I actually wanted to press. You know how you look on the scary movies, and they got the little red button, or the nurse or the therapist is talking, and they got the little red button under the desk, and they pressing the button to call the police. Calling the security to come get the person. I literally was pressing the red button for little Nemo with the red hair, saying, "Nurse, nurse, he is out. Somebody needs to come and get him." And I felt so bad. That's why I was like, let me call his mammy, because he is literally crashing out. And at this point, it's either the nurse,
I think he's
the
on
security,
drugs.
or his
That's
mammy.
my opinion.
But somebody needs to come and get this boy off the internet today.
Something's up with Ronnie, and you have to understand. And listen, every state got problems: drug addiction, poverty. But some states are real messed up in the game. And I'm telling you, Chrisean Rock comes from, mother and father, allegedly active in the street, locked up in jail, wasn't there, to be a role model to their kids, having 12 kids, not taking care of none of them 12 kids, and they so-called lived in nice neighborhoods. Let some of the family members of the Malones tell it. But I only see the ghettos of the parts of the places that they hang out or lived at or show. And those are poverty stricken areas. And, a lot of people have succumbed who are 23 and 20 and 19 to the streets of the lifestyle of that state in that area. And I really think that Ronnie, he's like 23, 24 years old. I think he's on drugs. I think he has succumbed to his habitat, his environment. He has became the environment, and he's being thirsty like somebody from the hood would be. They see you with money, they're gonna carjack you. You come around, you feel what I'm saying? Or they're gonna try to. Well, I know that person in real life, so I'm gonna just to get a bag off them. I'm a clout chase and make up rumors and character assassinate them just to get noticed. That's what hood I won't say real people in the hood that don't want to make nothing out of their life. They do to other people's lives because they're hurt. And what do hurt people do? Hurt people hurt people.
Listen, I'm trying to keep up with what he's doing.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Gang.
Nobody really wants me to. I get it. I get it, y'all.
Agree.
I get it. Nobody really wants us to keep up with this.
Yep,
but
hurt people.
Somebody's got to watch Nemo. Somebody's got to watch what's going on. Latrice, where do you get these names from? Nemo, and I'm looking at the thumbnail I have up right now, and I'm like, it's not doing any justice. Like,
but doesn't he look like Nemo?
Tell the truth,
he just
shame
looks
the devil,
he's
honey.
giving Nemo. He looks like Nemo with the little hair. Nemo with the little hair is his new name. Nemo, aka Lil Hair, aka Teaspoon of Hair. I mean, just all kind of names just pop up every time. But
Now
When
you
I
know we
saw
got the
today,
fish emojis in the damn chat now, right,
drop
Trace?
the face emojis if y'all think he looks like Nemo with the braids.
Yeah, he does got a
with the little
funny
bit
look.
of hair. Nemo with the braids.
I wouldn't even think that he was
Yeah,
Chrisean's
he's
type.
giving Nemo. That's all. I don't know.
You gotta admit, guys, he don't even look like Chrisean Rock's type. You might say, what type does he look like? If I had to choose, I think I would pick Blueface any day over Ronnie. I was about to call him Nemo, but he's got a funny look to him. That's just my opinion.
Ask the
He
Lord.
does have a funny
Blue Rock.
look to
At
him.
this
Oh
point, just ask
man,
the
he
Lord.
looks like
man.
an
There's
adolescent.
268 people in the chat.
His
Go ahead
body
and
even
hit
looks
that
weird
thumbs
to
up
me.
button. I guess we'll get started right away. We're gonna pop up a video here of, I don't know if this was the first night. I don't know what we're gonna classify this night, if we're gonna call it the sweaty night, because apparently, while he was huffing and puffing in this particular scene, he was sweating bags, bags. I don't know if he just came back from the airport.
No, y'all ain't right. Am I supposed to respond to that? Why? Because you know why I say that? Because he had plenty of time to ask, was that his child? And a lot of the times it sounded like Ronnie was, that ain't my child, that's Blueface's child. It was a game to him. Now why all of a sudden do you show so much compassion about it being your child? Listen, I'm not gonna go back and forth about who Chrisean Rock slept with between the sheets behind closed doors. I'm not doing that. That to me is weird. That's the kind of commentary I really don't like doing. That's the part of this commentary I don't even like talking about. I feel like I'm up here on a soap opera when I talk about who's the baby daddy. That's basically saying, who did Chrisean Rock sleep with behind closed doors? And I really don't care who she slept with.
Something or what the case was, but my man was sweating. Let's play a clip of that video right now, because he's looking at you guys. He's looking at every single one of you.
Well, I'm choosing my time to be up on my channel. How about that? You're on my time right now, talking to me.
Can't make this shit up.
All right, I'm gonna take that part off.
Right there.
I'm not keeping that up. He's doing
in
too
his
much.
ear. The
We
hate
won't
page
be
is
doing no
and
editing
probably
on that.
the other sister too. I don't even want to call her name, but the other sister who is still on the first chapter of the book, that's at Neverland, has probably gotten in his.
It's not my business anyways, but you're up here with the troll page that says why on it. Where's your picture at? And even if you did have a picture, it probably wouldn't be your real picture, because you probably don't. The why looks probably better than what you look like, first and foremost. And if it ain't my business, why are you on my channel in my business? Remove yourself. As a matter of fact, I don't think any of my mods are in here, so I'm gonna remove you so you can window lick, because we don't need you in here. You keep it moving, baby. I'm gonna help you out. Oh boy, they must be on my other let me go over to my other straight
And
window
that
licking.
is the reason why he is doing what he's doing. But here's the thing. There's nothing in his ear, in his head besides ear.
Yeah, there was on
so
the second channel.
Like when he
That's
did
what
this
they do,
live,
though, Curly Cookie.
all I pictured was a maze in his brain with a bunch of little mics.
I always say the internet gives cowards an outlet. So that's why they go, like I said, Curly Cookie, they go onto my second channel, so I can't snipe them that quickly. I have to go over to the second channel to get them out the chat and block them.
Just running wild, trying to figure out, like nobody knows, like nothing, nobody knows what's going on. Like he's so all over the place.
It was like micro bets.
Like he doesn't know what is going on. Like he literally is crashing out, and it's sad though.
Yeah,
like I make jokes
that
about
was
it
earlier,
but I think that this boy
this morning
is about to crash out for real.
Like nervous breakdown.
Yeah, and I hear you, because it's interesting, because I really do feel that a lot of the things going on right now are hate page motivated.
Yep.
Anyone who's been around for months can see the language that he's using, can
Rock
see
hard.
the ideas that he's using, and these are things that have pretty much been kind of lies and theories spread by the hate pages, right? So I feel like he's running with some of it. I feel like he's getting confused. Like you said, he's crashing out. you know, 1 minute, you know,
Hi,
he hates everybody, the
Natasha.
next minute he's talking great about everybody. I don't really, you know, I don't really know what his motive is,
He
because,
don't
you
have
know,
one.
there's a part where, you know, we're gonna get to where
He
he
on
even,
drugs,
you know,
allegedly.
talks about not
He on
caring what the
drugs.
results would be,
Wow.
right?
Right.
So like Ari Macker says, full of helium, right? You know, what's going on? What's going on, Marianne? Now, you guys, for those who are joining us right now, go ahead
Go
and
into a
hit that like
detox.
button.
That's what
We're
you
gonna
need
get
to
into a
go
little bit
into.
more of this, because it is a little bit interesting, and you know, we're trying to, I guess we're trying to really pinpoint and figure out where Ronnie's going next with this, because a lot of people want to push the narrative of, you know, he's just a concern, you know, potential, and he's coming out now and he's looking and he
Right.
just
That's
wants
why I
to
had to
see if,
block
you
Y.
know, he's the guy, I guess, you know,
Yeah, that's why I had to block Y, because like Blue Rock TV said, you know, a lot of people are trying to come out and say, you know, he just hit the like button, father. Y'all. He just wants to know if he's the father of the child. I just had to block that idiot, because a lot of the mass majority knows who Chrisean Rock's father is. And put it like this:
Baby's father.
if he's not, if Blueface is not, I'm gonna put it just like this. We'll find out when we find out. Maybe we'll never find out. But you know what? I'm not losing no sleep over it. So why are you? Why are you so worried about who her baby's father is? How is it going to change your life in real life,
Queen
knowing
Grandma.
who her baby's father is? It's not.
and sometimes questioning, you know, why is that a problem, you know? And I don't think that is necessarily the problem. I think we can point out a lot of other problems, though.
Absolutely. And then, like I said, reiterating again that there's a battery in his back, and there's these pages are pushing this narrative to him. And like today, they gave him this document, this court document to put up,
And he
thought he had some receipts, but neither of them could read that it said that the case was denied, it was dismissed. So y'all had him. Y'all not even coaxing him right. You're not even giving him good receipts. You allowed him to put up something in the stories
and crash
that wasn't even factual. So that probably made him crash out even more.
Yep, because he made a fool of himself.
He's reading off, like somebody say, he's reading off a teleprompter. He does not know what he's doing. He does not. There's somebody in the background saying, post this, say this.
He's just talking just to talk, like a puppet. Just like some of these 1%ers that are haters up here. You just talking for attention. You just hope that somebody will notice you, or will pin your comment of something that you're saying, which is a negative seed or a negative comment that don't add up to nothing. You just talking to hear yourself talk. I probably gave that person I just blocked the most attention they got in their whole life. They probably didn't even get attention when they was a newborn by their parents. Your mother and fathers probably didn't even hug you and cradle you and rub your head when you first came out. When you was just a twinkle in somebody's eye, and I gave you the most attention you got in your whole life. Real talk.
Do this. And now all of his words are jumbled all together, and he's looking crazy.
Yep.
Nurse, he's out again. Nurse, he's out again.
You know, and you know, exactly, the hate pages puppet, you know, and that's exactly what it's given, you know.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people in their right minds would have said, you know, if you were really concerned about the bottom line, you could have handled the bottom line behind the scenes, right?
Yeah,
not
you
all
ain't gotta
this
get on here and tell
stuff
us
that you're doing, right? Not all this extra things that are happening, right?
Right.
Now, another thing that kind of came to people's minds was when, you know, Blueface had released, I guess, a story update, or he had asked his team to release a story update for him, you know, and in that story update it said, I'll be out July, don't blink. Now, some people are, go ahead.
I'm saying, he's saying, I'll see out for the crib.
Ronnie
now,
might
do you mean
mess around and
like
catch a
that
bad
could have
one.
been possibly
That's crazy.
some shade towards Ronnie?
I don't know. Some people seem to think so. I don't know. You know, Blue always talks in He always speaks cryptic anyway.
Well, he does that because he's immature too.
So I don't know.
He's
You
an
can take it
idiot.
either way.
I don't think
Don't
it's
blink.
because he's
It could be saying, I'll be
a
out
gang
before you
member.
know it. But
talking in
I don't know. Let's ask the chat. What do y'all think?
Chat, what do you guys think? Was this a sign of Ronnie, or was this just him saying, I'll be out in July in a flash, before
Right.
you
All we
blink, I'll
know,
be out,
Blueface might not even
like
care
what do you
about
guys
what
think?
Ronnie
Because
did.
we were checking it out. We did make
In my opinion, for all we know, Blueface might not even care what Ronnie did. He's probably figuring he's taking over for me. He took over Chrisean Rock's place. She's supposed to be one of the main characters in the circus. He took over for Chrisean Rock, her position for him until he gets out. Blueface is for Blueface. I hate to say it, man. He got himself a winner in his corner, and he's just trying to drag that girl's name. And the girl's sitting there walking forward, and he trying to make a pedal backwards. Come on now. Make sure y'all hit that
as you
like
guys can
button.
see, and a bunch of people had a bunch of things to say, right? Some people really heavily believe that it could have been Ronnie, right? That he could have been speaking about Ronnie. Some people saying, Blueface is in jail right now, so if he's handing out any type of advice to anybody, that he'd be doing it quite smart and quite slick, like Blueface normally would, right? But some people just said, nah, he just means in a flash, right? And I think that's kind of what we're getting from the chat right now. Some people, may feel that it's towards Ronnie, right? Lady the Queen says definitely towards Ronnie, right? And some people simply are still believing that it is in a flash. Treese, I think part of it was the time frame, right? Some people were saying because it was kind of around the same time frame.
Yep.
Right, that is potentially could have been, words to Ronnie there, right? But Ronnie had some interesting words today as well, right? Excuse me, guys. He did kind of, bring up the fact that he ain't really scared of nobody. You know what I'm saying? That he wants all the smoke, right? He did say all that, you know what I'm saying? He came out a lot more braver today. So let's take a look at a piece of that clip.
Okay.
Tessa got her kid DMing me. I don't give a f it's my baby. I'm not cool with watching child and child. I don't get it.
Dude's weird.
I just want to pause it there for a quick second. You heard what he said there, right?
I don't know if this live was taken down or he took it down, but I thought this was an old live because I'm looking at this thing on his head. I don't know why he got it on his head. I know that they still got the big C going around, but come on, bro. You're doing too much. Idiot. Dude's an idiot. Like he's about to rob a bank.
Like, I don't give a F if it's my baby.
Right.
Oh, boy.
So what's the motive?
Well, what is the motive? There is no motive.
He
got gassed up by the hate pages. He allowed himself to be used. All they're doing is regurgitating the same tired lies, the same
stuff we already heard about.
I mean, they've been saying the same thing over and over and over again. And a lot of it to me is coming from, like, I saw that they were saying, I didn't see the live, but I heard a lot of people say that Jessica West, what is her name?
Jessica West.
Jessica Westhill, I think.
Yeah,
West Side or some shit.
Yeah.
Right. That she was in she was in the on his live, and she was encouraging him and coaxing him and everything. And it's so funny to me that she can be in his live and encouraging him and coaxing him, but she can't encourage and coax Bonnie to get off Instagram and actually make a real career. So she keeps inserting herself. She's inserting herself in that.
Yeah, but we can't leave out China either. I don't really hear nobody talking about how China been reaching out to Ronnie, because this time around when Ronnie came from underneath that rock that he was hiding under, China was part of the chiming in and contacting Ronnie. She said in her live, nobody watches China's live to know. And I watch her live, so that's why I had let you guys listen. When she literally, when I was in the bushes, said she contacted her brother-in-law, Ronnie, right after Blue Rock TV, and the people that he associates himself with, they all got together and took him down. And why would you be contacting somebody that just got ran off of social media? And you're her sister. So don't leave China out or Karlissa out. Let's come on. Let's not look at it like Karlissa's not gonna strike again.
But you can't even get Bonnie to do something productive. She still can't even get on Batty. So I think that her
I might have missed what? Stephanie, what do you mean? SL, you might have missed what he did and we saw on live. What may have I missed? Hey, Latif.
You know, she needs to mind her business as well.
And I agree. I completely see them in the chat the whole time. Ronnie's
gonna
live.
call people out. We
I see
gotta
them
call
hitting
everybody
up the chat,
out.
trying to clout chase the idea. You know what I'm saying? Now, I do want to let the viewers know that I am dropping the StreamYard link. So if you have any opinion that you want to share about this, you can definitely jump up and share your opinion. Okay, so I just dropped the StreamYard link again for you.
Bro, I really don't get it.
Hey, Asa. I hope I said your name.
But I
right.
want all the smoke, though.
Asa Divine.
I definitely want all the smoke. I want all that shit.
That's what I said. Why is he wearing that?
Shooting in my mom tracks like.
Okay. Like he about to do a bank robbery.
Oh, well,
I'm not going to be editing all this stuff.
God is protecting me. God is protecting my family. God is protecting my mind, my body, my spirit.
Boy, bye.
So I ain't never going to be worried. I ain't never going to trip.
Now he talks big about receipts. Like he's gonna be pulling out receipts. He's gonna be the only receipts I really saw him pull out was from the hate pages, like whatever the hate pages posted. I guess that's what he's referring to,
right?
You know, as his receipts.
Dude's an idiot,
and they just keep regurgitating the same tired stuff. And then
we already heard it, bro.
Give him today to try to make it seem like it was not even factual. And then the other stuff that they even try to post about Chastity or whatever, that stuff is old. Everybody already knew about that stuff too. It's like they just keep regurgitating the same type. He doesn't have any.
Ronnie's slow.
He doesn't have any.
Yes. Sorry, not sorry. Ha!
Because they're sending it to him now. You got, I mean,
right.
Excuse me. These are things that he had posted from before.
A creep.
I mean, they had posted
that's
from
what
before.
It is, not a bank robbery.
And it's like they're sending it now. And it's like he's the new what do you call that? The new cheerleader. He's the new spokesman. I feel like they feel as if this is their new leader, you guys.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he's the new leader, and they just swore that they hit the jackpot, and they don't know that he is probably going to last about another good 4 to 5 days, and it's over.
Yep,
and it's over.
Sound like somebody sipping on something.
Exactly. If that.
if that. Is still looking beautiful, unbothered as usual. So it's not going to be long.
No, exactly. And it seems like he's he's playing the talk good about her, talk bad about her, talk good about her game. So I want to see how long that's going to last. We do have some live viewers that have some opinions they want to add here. Big Mama, what's going on?
Big Mama.
What's going on?
Big Mama, you're live. What's going on?
Running dry without the ringmaster, Rockin' Blue. Oh boy, come on.
Big Mama, unmute yourself, girl.
Yeah, apparently for Ronnie, it's running dry. That's why he's up here doing what
Lady V, what's going on?
Hi, good night, all. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can. Hi.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. I mean, it's so much going on. I get so frustrated.
She definitely said that.
So much things, but
speak for him.
What I want to say is, we have
Karlissa
to be aware
said
that
it, and also
is real.
China.
There are folks that are stuck in delusion versus reality.
Yep.
And what a lot of people who I realize, like the hate pages and people who come online and display so much hate about Rock, is that they're looking at this young woman who came up and she made something for herself. She was able to navigate so many hurdles and challenges and become successful, make money for herself. And what some of those folks have to understand who are dropping off and hitting on her now is that not everybody is born to travel on the same journey with us. You know, she provided for some folks, and it was up to them to take what she provided and try to make a name for themselves as well.
And they
now,
did.
What I'm saying with this young man here is, he and Rock were talking. There might have been a couple way back then, but some people, they remain stuck. And I believe that he's stuck in the belief that Rock is always going to be his. Like Chrisean is always going to be mine no matter what. So when you're talking about Blue need to come and get you and bring you into the studio and write songs for our baby mama, it's like he wants that success that Rock has.
No, he wants that smoke
without working for it. And that's what a lot of people like him, Karlissa, I'm not even going to touch on her yet, but they're stuck in the notion that Rock has to show them that she has to do everything for them.
We already know Smiley's
to
a problem.
Get them to
Chrisean got to get away from her too.
Successful as how she was. But your journey is different from Chrisean's journey.
Yeah.
You have to figure out how to get to the top. You have to work, you have to hustle, you have to bleed, you have to sweat in order to get to where you need to be. And she did all of that for herself. So why do you guys feel entitled
to piggyback off of her
believe that you have to be on the same page as her without doing the work that she put in? You know, and these are the things that when I look at some of these videos online and I'm looking at this man taking everything from the hate pages and trying to make it, you know, it's his thoughts or this is what he's thinking. He's stuck in a place where he believes that he and Chrisean should still be together no matter what. And knowing that Chrisean is ignoring them, a lot of folks are using Baby Porter as a means to try to trigger her to respond to them, or using her baby to try to hurt her in order for her to respond to them. And being that she is not responding to them,
it don't matter what she do, they still
drag. They do not know which road to turn to,
good or bad,
in order to get her attention. So they're going to do anything to try to get her to talk, and it's not working.
She's doing a good job.
I hear that because, you know, a lot of people ask why now, and a lot of people say, you know, maybe the money line for everybody has been cut off, right?
Definitely.
Like Ronnie has been, you know, and people have been known, like, I guess, you know, he's the plug. So who knows how much of his plug has been cut off as well for people. So I don't know what's really going on sometimes with half of these people. But with Ronnie, what we do see is, you know, a very confused person. You know, one minute, you know, he came off with the idea that he's coming off as this confused, you know, dad that wants to try to figure out if he is a dad, if he's not a dad, you know, and then now the next minute he just wants to bleed, and he just wants to kind of go out there and spread everything that he knows that the hater pages are saying. So, you know, how serious do we take him, right?
You can't take him
serious. We cannot take him serious because if you are so concerned and you believe in your heart that this is my son,
big mad,
why haven't you gone about it the proper way to say, you know what, let me petition the courts.
Hey, Tamika Walker, good morning.
Have you tried to reach out to her, to Chrisean, to talk to her? Because if it was really your son, something could have been done already. But you want the notion, you want to pull in likes, you want to build in views, you want to build up everything off of somebody else's hard work and sweat and tears by trying to discredit her, by trying to defame her, by trying to, you know, send so much hate her way. But the more they hit on her, the more she's being blessed.
Because she's blessed.
And that is pissing them off.
And highly favored. Because I don't understand how anybody would even be doing
I hear
that.
Thank you again for your opinions.
That's bad.
I agree. You know, that is making a lot of people upset, you know. And I think some people miss the main point. Like, ain't nobody upset at this guy that wants to come out a year later and do this, but I think, do it in private, right? Do it behind the scenes, right? Are you really
Making
considering,
yourself look like a
the
fool.
children involved, right?
Don't
Or the child
care.
involved, because I don't think so. This seems to be, a bigger game, right? The idea is, are you want everybody to question now again, are you the dad, or, is Blue the dad, or are you team Blue, or are you team Ronnie? But buddy, you ain't giving anybody really a good choice either or. I do have Raquel, sorry, but I want to ask Latrice quickly. Go ahead.
And my thing is, why now? I think that's the number one question, the $1 million question that everybody's asking. Why now? Why this way? And like the one live that I did catch, where when he got on, the first thing he says, at Shade Room, at Unwind, Tasha K, at Neighborhood Talk, he wanted to at all these big blogs to like he's looking for this viral moment. And because he's not getting it, now he is attacking everybody. So he's gone after, so now it's not just Chrisean and Lil Chrisean. Now it's Blue. Now it's Karlissa. Now it's Tessa. It's Chassis.
Throwing everybody under the bus.
Now you're throwing little shots at Tifa. You're going after everybody to get this viral moment. But what he doesn't understand,
it's given he's got a taste of the clout, and now he just wants to clout chase every single direction.
That's exactly what has
no,
happened.
He's trying to redirect the focus of how much of a clown he looks up
Zacari
there.
has moved on. Yeah, he got on that live with you, but he's moved on. You're going to be the one that's left out here looking crazy.
You put that boy on the spot when
you're going to be the one that's out here looking crazy.
Sent for him.
And you can't recover from this. You won't be able to recover.
Now, Katie here says it's calculated. I do want to let you guys know we are dropping the StreamYard link. So if you have some opinions that you want to jump up here and share, do so as well. I do also notice that there are some opposite opinions up in the chat. That's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You can click the link, come up as well. We want all the opinions, right? We don't need just people jumping up here and saying the same thing we're saying. We want to hear what you have to say. If you're calculating this differently, or your thoughts are a little bit different than where we're going with this, then definitely jump up. Why not? Right, Treese?
Yep, absolutely.
Right. Now, I think the other thing that I wanted to play, I don't think we got to yet, is the part where he talks about the results and how he feels and whatnot. So let me just pull that up here quickly.
I'm at a point in my life where I'm trying to figure out if it's even worth it.
So I'm at a point in my life where I'm trying to figure out if it's even worth it.
Your child, Ronnie.
It's sad.
Latrice, we're watching this crash out for the whole week.
Yep.
And he's going to look at the camera now and say, I'm at the point where I'm trying to figure out if this is even worth it.
Yep. It's sad. The battery is eroding.
Like, do y'all really understand me?
Sorry there, I don't know. Yeah. So I don't know.
Do y'all not have kids? Do y'all not have little brothers, little sisters out here?
Dude's a weirdo.
I don't want it to be my child. I would be blessed if it wasn't.
Now he says he doesn't want it.
I can still swing this dirt. I don't want clout.
Wow.
Sorry, my computer is lagging here a bit. I don't know if it's lagging for you guys as well. But are we really watching this?
I agree with you 100%.
Like, is this really the message? Like, I'm trying to figure it out.
I don't want this. I don't really want it to be my child. Yet you go on the internet and say, I want to know if this is my child. I want everybody tap in. This got to be.
Hashtag save Junior. Hashtag save the baby. Hashtag.
Right, exactly.
Baby,
what is really going on?
Take the battery out your back. You know how we used to have the dolls when we were little girls, and they would open in the back of the doll. We had that little piece in the back where you just lift it and take the battery out. Somebody lay Ronnie down and lift that little piece in the back and take the battery out. It's eroded. It's done. It's done. Whoever put that battery in your back, baby, they set you up for failure. I feel bad for you. I feel bad for you.
I don't even think there's a battery in this one. I think it's one of those wind-up toys. You know, the ones that you just wind up and then you let it go for a bit.
Because this is sad. This is sad.
He
doesn't even know what he's saying. It's mumble jumble.
Right, he's all over the
he's
place.
Out again. Nurse.
Somebody get security.
It's sad. That's why I called his mammy today. That's why I said, come and get him.
Let me tell you something. I know people in real life, and they're way older than even me. Okay, and they flip-flop like this all the time. And it seems like people that are like Ronnie or people like I know in real life, they say one thing, then they switch up, they flip-flop, they talk about this, then they're on this emotional roller coaster somewhere else, trying to get you on the roller coaster. They are the most hypocritical people, and they're the ones that are always trying to give people advice, and they need to take the same advice that they're giving to people. Their life is more messed up than yours. It's just crazy, but they're in denial. That's what it is. Ronnie's in denial. I know people in my real life just like Ronnie, in denial. It's sad.
The Wi-Fi off, mama. Something is wrong.
They act like something wrong with you, but it's them.
Listen, it's crazy. You know, now I wanted to quickly go back to this post here, you guys, but there are 471 people here in the chat. Go ahead and hit that like button if you haven't hit it already. You know, keep dropping those blue diamonds and teacups in the chat. And I know I haven't mentioned this for the night, but mods, you guys are doing an amazing job. Thank you guys again so much for showing up. And also, you know, the lurkers in the back, go ahead, hit that like button as well.
You changed
and for everyone watching this live stream, you know that we got some other nosy mother that we know. So go ahead and share the live stream in those groups. Go ahead and share the live stream to your friends and let them join us. Let them sit with us because, you know, it could get a little interesting. Now, I did bring the screen back up because I wanted to you know, play a little video, I guess, tea time. You wanted to remind people a little bit about what Blueface thinks about Karlissa, because Karlissa's just, he's trying to pop up like, you know, like she's somebody.
Yes, and then after that, I want Bard to come up because Bard owns a DNA testing site, and that's who I was trying. I wanted.
I can't wait till this part
come up.
comes
The last times.
Y'all want to stay until this lady comes up. Latrice was on point with this. I got to give her credit for this. She broke it all the way down. By the time you listen to this lady that's about to come up here in a minute, a lot of y'all will be thinking twice about Ronnie so-called being the baby's father or might be the baby's father. Ronnie ain't nobody's baby daddy, okay? But y'all hear her in a minute.
So Bard can Blue Rock is going to drop the link if you can
she broke it all
make
the way
sure that
down.
you know we would love to have you come up. But yes, we need to hear what Blue Rock what Blue thinks about his wonderful Florida Evans mama.
Florida Evans mama.
Exactly. So let's go ahead and I did go ahead and drop the link there for you. So yeah, so we would love for you to join us on. Now let me bring that up. Give me one quick second. Where did I put that video? Right here.
Is she happy for y'all?
That lady, I don't have a mom. She's weird. She's strange. I don't know what her motive is, her angle. I don't know what she's trying to accomplish with her outreaches.
He can't stand her.
Whatever
he don't
she does,
respect his own mother.
I really don't care for her. She's not.
Oh, hold on, guys.
In my best interest. So, what can I do with that?
Damn. Yeah. Does it make you like sad that she's not involved or?
Nope. I don't know. I feel much.
So when people criticize Chrisean, let me mute this. When people criticize Chrisean Rock and how Blueface treats her and blah, 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 he don't have respect for his own mother. And even though we know Karlissa is a mess and we might say not respectful stuff about her, that's not our mother. But at the same time, we still need to respect our elders. And even if she wasn't an elder, we need to respect each other. However, he don't respect his own mother. So I just, if you want to bring up something from the past, even though it's not happening now because he's in jail and she's moving forward, bring stuff like that up. because people were dragging her also because of how she was subjecting herself and staying in the mess with Blueface disrespecting her. He don't respect his own mother. It's all recorded. He's saying this. He's not talking about Chrisean Rock right now. In an old live that they're bringing up right now, a video clip or whatever, he's saying F his mother, not Chrisean Rock. He has no respect for no women. But he needs to blame his mother because, I'm going to be quiet. I know people in real life, their mothers have destroyed these grown men that were children one upon a time, and they want to take credit, and they haven't brought up men. They're still boys in men bodies.
Less stress, much less, microscopic. Somebody like clocking.
Wow.
No, I don't feel any type of way about it.
Okay.
So, Latrice, Karlissa seems to want to come to the rescue with this whole Ronnie situation. Blueface says he's better off when she's not microscope it all up in his business. That's what I got. You know what I'm saying? Like, this man made it very clear that things are better off when Karlissa is not in the mix. That's what I heard from this little snippet of the interview.
The first thing that would break my heart as a mother is to hear my son say, F that lady.
Yep, exactly. Me too.
That's the first thing. When she asked him about his mother, he said, F that lady. That would destroy me as a mother to hear my son say. And it doesn't even seem to faze Karlissa because she does not stop. She continues to antagonize, belittle, and just embarrass her children on the internet. And I would, that video would have completely changed everything. I don't care if, listen, I would have begged my kids pardon. I would have repented. I would have apologized, and my thought process, everything would have changed. But for Karlissa, it seemed like it got worse. And that's sad. Yep. And that's why I always say that.
For Karlissa, this shit was a shout out nonetheless.
Exactly. Exactly.
For Karlissa, she sat back, probably smiled, took a sip of her shit, and she was probably like, damn, that's my boy. He just mentioned my name.
Drug and alcohol testing along with DNA testing. So that could be parent and child, siblings, grandparents, whatever. We do all of the collection of the tests. So what happens is there are two different options that you can have for DNA testing. One can be, let's say, if you wanted it yourself, and then the other option would be, of course, if it was court ordered. And being that they weren't going through a court battle at the time, it was their choice to have the test. So again, what happens is both parents are swabbed, and because Chrisean was pregnant, they drew her blood so that they could get the cells and the enzymes from the fetus that way, because the baby was not born yet.
Right.
So they process it, and because he wasn't born at the time, that's why when they were reading the results, it came back and it read as it did, that he was not excluded from being the parent. Exactly. Now, had once Chrisean Jesus been born, they did another test, then it would have been the 99% blah blah blah. They can only get but so much of a result if the baby is not born. So he definitely is the father because it said that he was not excluded, meaning that from the cells that they took from her fetus, from her blood,
it belongs to that baby,
and from them swabbing his mouth with his saliva, it showed that he was the father, or that he is the father. If he wasn't, then it would have said he is excluded. It would not have said he is not excluded. It would have 150% said that he was excluded.
And Blueface is slow because he didn't understand what that meant. Excluded, means don't exclude yourself. You are in the process of this making and the baking and the shaking of what's in the oven, okay, of Chrisean Rock. He was confused by that. I really wish it would have just said, you are 99.9%, you are the father. But like she just broke it down, you can't. That's the way they word it. They should change that wording. It was the wording that confused Blueface. And probably to this day, it confuses him, the word, when he reads in his head, in his jail cell, that it read, you're not excluded. Excluded means it's your child, bro. But if the child was born and they took a test, it would say 99.99 or whatever percent you are the father. It's the same thing. It's just different terminology, because the terminology is different because of the fact that the child is born. They can take fluids from the child when the child is born, and that's when the test will say that you're 99.99 father or whatever, or not the father. Understand that, man. People say he has a right. Ronnie has a right to know if that's it. Ronnie needs to have the right to go to a rehab. Or that's what he has a right to do. Go to a rehab.
And I saw earlier today that one of those hate pages did all of these screenshots of zooming in on the envelope, and why was the envelope folded, and it had an attorney's office on it, and the copy of the DDC logo was in black and white and not in color. If the attorneys for either Zeus, Chrisean, Blueface, or whatever were the ones that received the result.
And you know what? They're not even slow. They play slow. Because I know people in real life that do the same thing, and they're not even on social media. People play dumb and retarded. But see, I like when people play dumb and retarded with me, because then I play dumb and retarded too. And you never win. And I always say to the person playing stupid and slow, after I sock it to them, how you make out?
Then it would, or requested the results. That's where they would have gone to. They would have gone to them. And of course, copies of the results can be made. Oh, well, the envelope was already ripped open. Well, duh, she opened it up, or whomever gave it to her opened it up and looked at it, and then they handed her the envelope. So all of this speculation about whether or not he's the father needs to be deaded, because had he not been the father on that test, it would have clearly stated he is the potential father is excluded from any possibility of being this child's father. Secondly,
excluded.
The DDC is not
right. There's a lot of people that should be on the bus, the yellow short bus with the helmet. Okay, and I don't care who gets mad. Somebody one time got my comment section and said, "I was on the short bus." You need to be on there again. And not only that, Zeus Network is not losing their license. They're on TV, honey. That's a bigger let me tell you something. That's a bigger game playing field. They're monetized on television, okay? And on like websites like this. They're not doing that for no Blueface and Chrisean Rock. That's when you're gonna hear the truth come out my mouth that Chrisean Rock and Blueface ain't that important.
Not going to fake a test for Zeus, for Chrisean, for Blueface, and for anybody else. They are the number one.
And I said that before this lady just said what I just said. So you know I'm real talking it this morning. Happy Saturday.
Collection processing center in the United States. They process tests for my lab, for 𝗪𝗛𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗙 even if most child support, if you go to your local child support office and the courts request a test, the DDC is going to process it. So what happens is the collection is done either in a doctor's office or like with my collection, we also do mobile. So
Chrisean Rock and Blueface ain't that special. It's just special to a certain group of people. It ain't that serious, boo. I support Chrisean Rock, and I'm telling you, it ain't that serious. She is not that special that they would jeopardize their coins for no Chrisean Rock. No, and not in no lifetime. Okay.
we offer mobile service, meaning that we can come to you to do your testing. So we would go
and I
collect the test.
Message.
It goes into a specimen bag and it is shipped off to the DDC. The DDC processes it and then they send you the results.
Right, and it gets all.
So I don't know where all of these people are getting all of this speculation other than just being hateful that Blue is not the father, because he is the father, because the results would specifically have said that
he wasn't the father.
So I don't know what more these people want to prove it, but
your own kind
and Ronnie, baby.
Listen, they want to keep the lie going. People hear me say it all the time. I've been saying it since the Nature Boy commentary. It's people want to live in the lie because the lie goes on and on and on and on. The truth ceases and desists everything. People don't want to live in the truth because then it'll be over with. It'll be over with. So the people that say stuff like, "Oh, you're part of the problem," you will be part of the solution and stop looking at the videos. Right. You're the same people that don't want the lie to go away. The ones that say, "I'm part of the problem." You're really low key the problem because you want the lie to keep going. You want the hate to keep spreading for Chrisean Rock because you don't like her.
I don't understand how he, would even have any type of speculation, because you have said it repeatedly that you're not his father. Now all of a sudden,
you are the father.
Whoever's putting this battery in your back is pumping you up to think that.
And in China,
honestly speaking, Chrisean doesn't owe you to give you a test.
Maybe he said, "I'm gonna do what Blue did. I know that's Blue's baby. I'm just gonna say when I'm mad or in my feelings, that ain't my baby." Because Blue will say that in a heartbeat. Because Blue started that up too. That's why somebody put a battery in Ronnie's back with this. It's not my baby. It is my baby. Because Blueface do it, and it is his baby. Just like with the Charles Barkley statement. Who said it? The biological father, Blueface. That dude's a crash dummy. Blueface is a crash dummy too. Don't leave him out now. Let's not just throw Ronnie under the bus. Put them both underneath the bus. Or put them both on the slow bus. Blueface and Ronnie. They're both slow.
If she's already tested who the father is and the results are already shown, why does she have to prove to you that you're not the father?
Or anybody.
That's right. That's right. I'm so glad that you came up and you spoke, because so many people and then let me just say this also, when they were talking about an envelope and about why was it in this type of envelope. I was telling Blue Rock today, I'm one of those people that I'll get a big manila envelope, and I'll put everything in one envelope that has nothing to do with what I'm putting in the envelope.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't.
It's not a big deal.
They're just using every little thing. It could be my kids' physicals or something, and I could put it in whatever. It's just what I have at the time, and I put it in that envelope. But I thank you for saying that the DDC is not going to fake a test for Zeus or anybody else.
Nope.
They are a reputable
getting money
company organization.
Yes, they are, and the DDC
TV.
would lose. They would lose their licensing and all of their contracts and everything else if it was to come out that they had faked a test result for anybody. They're not going like Chrisean. I mean,
and that's a multi-billion-dollar industry. Just like funeral homes need to be provided because people die every second of the day all around the world. It's the same thing with DNA tests. So nobody is losing their coins for no Chrisean Rock and no Blueface. They are not that serious. They are not that important. They're only important to a small sector on YouTube and IG. That's it. Chrisean Rock, I be playing around, but Chrisean Rock ain't no household name. Even if she was a household name, ain't nobody messing up their coins for no Blueface and no Chrisean Rock. I'm sorry, it ain't that serious, honey. There ain't no Beyonce and Jay-Z, and they're not even doing that for Beyonce and Jay-Z neither.
Love Chrisean dearly, but she's not worth them losing their license.
Right.
And
I love Chrisean dearly, but she's not worth losing their license. I'll finish it faster for her.
Federal government contracts and everything else that they have. they have contracts with the federal child support office. So do people really think that they're going to take the time to fake a test result for Chrisean and lose millions of dollars in contracts that they had?
And Karlissa in China, the biggest elders of the circus know that too. But they know they can put a battery in the hater's back, and then they can spread the hate that they want to spread. The hate goes like wildflower, and then it gets so contagious it spreads just like the big C did, and then a big pandemic breaks out because of the rumors that the two elders stirred up, and this is where we end up where we're at right now. Can't leave her out.
Have access to, like, let's be sensible people here. Exactly. Put your hate aside and let's think with common sense, even though it's obvious that some people don't have that.
Right.
But let's use a little, like, let's be sensible people here.
Exactly. Let's use common sense, not haterade sense. Okay. Let's use you can do the haterating after you come to the common sense. Come to the common sense first, and then be back on the hate. But you got to come to your senses. A lot of people ain't using common sense and got a nerve to be getting up here trying to get flip and slick with me. But you up here on the team talking about that ain't Blueface's baby. You don't have common sense, so you don't even have a leg to stand on to say nothing to me until you get your common sense right.
Put your hate aside and let's think with common sense, even though it's obvious that some people don't have that. But let's use a little common sense here. Who's going to lose federal funding and federal contracts to fake a test result for Zeus Network?
Exactly.
Only the people with no common sense would lose it.
I'm very happy to I'm very happy to hear that.
I got the money.
Yeah, exactly. And to me, it's just
thank you, sweetie. Good morning.
It's just crazy how people zoom into the idea of trying to figure out, why the envelope's folded, why it could potentially be in a law firm's name,
Thank you, sweet. I love you,
why
sis.
Chrisean was wearing the color green, it's just. And this is why it comes back down to sometimes you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't.
Right, exactly.
Because they're sitting there trying to break apart and rip apart.
You said that earlier. It took me a while to get back to you, sis. I want to stop this live for 1 second, only because I don't check my Cash App all the time because I don't expect no one to send me no money. All I ask people to do is support the channel and hit the like or the dislike button. But I appreciate you. Thank you, sis. I did get it. And I know I always say I shouldn't be saying people's names, but I have to say your name. You always support this channel. I love you, Big Red. Good looking out, sis. Always, baby girl.
Little, and I like the idea that you were able to also speak to some of that, like for example, if there was a law firm handling the case, right, or handling this test, right, that they could have potentially had it in their own envelopes, right? They could have potentially gotten the original and made photocopies to give it to the parties. Who knows? Like, there's so much speculation, but what we do know that happened is that there was a DNA test there present, and it did speak to Blueface being the father. And you also helped clarify the reasons to why, the language may be one way right now with Chrisean being pregnant at the moment compared to, it being, or worded.
I don't even know why we're having this discussion
right?
about
people doing behind. Thanks again for clarifying that. If some of the people didn't get that now, then I think they're just being ignorant with the situation as well and just trying not to understand it.
And that's exactly what it is. They want to spew the hate and they want to spew the ignorance that, oh, it's not. Oh, because Blue said this about the baby and Blue said that. Blue said all of those things because Blue was acting like an emotional child, not because of that the results were fake, not because of anything. He did that because he was in his feelings about Chrisean not dealing with him at the time, which he does every time they get into.
Every time he gets into something, he does that. Just like with the Charles Barkley, everybody calls that baby Charles Barkley to this day. Well, who started it? His biological father, Blueface. Y'all will sit there and give Blueface credit over Chrisean Rock any day of the week, and that's sad. And he'll straight disrespect everybody that be giving him props. Chrisean will show you more love than Blueface, and y'all be trying to give him all this love.
Something, but that does not negate the fact that that test result is a legitimate test result, and that company is a legitimate company. And I also want to speak on because I also heard that
Cynthia, right. I think people are doing that because I guess when they find out who the baby's father is, they're going to help take care of Junior. Yeah, right. People are just miserable. That's why they're so concerned. They ain't got no business of their own. Or they got business of their own, but they don't want to be in their own business, because their business is worse than Chrisean Rock and Bluefaces. That's why. So they'd rather stay in somebody else's business.
Back was on
Handle your own business.
On his podcast or whatever website he was on, public platform he was on, talking about that Chrisean had the baby at a private hospital. Okay. I am from Baltimore. Okay. I had 2 of my children at the very same hospital that Chrisean had CAP. GBMC, which stands for Greater Baltimore Medical Center, is not a private hospital. It is one of the best hospitals in the state of Maryland, in Baltimore, just as well as people know about Johns Hopkins.
Yeah,
people that live in Baltimore and that live in Maryland know about GBMC. That's where she had her child. So y'all, they can dead all of that, talking about she did.
He got into an accident with the baby in the car that night when he came to get the baby. Yep.
This, that, and the third, because she went to a private hospital. GBMC is not a private hospital. She went there because she was in labor. Not, you can't, only way that you can plan a delivery at that hospital is if it's a problem with the baby, if you go in labor, or like with my younger son, I was overdue. So of course, when you are past your due date, I was 10 days overdue. They schedule your delivery when you're overdue. But all of that pre-planning to deliver the baby early, that hospital is not going to do that. So they can dead that as well.
Well, there you have it, people. You know, and that's why sometimes I like the power of conversation, right? Because there's people from all different places, and listen, you can't, what is it? You can't lie to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, for example, I may not know, I'm not from there, but we gonna find out. You know, there's people out here that's gonna find out. You know, and one thing I like about a lot of the viewerships here that we carry is y'all smart as hell. You know, you're not gonna sit there and just listen to little micro bits of certain things. You're gonna go out there, you're gonna do your research. We're gonna do our research. If we don't know something, we're gonna be straight up and say, listen, we don't know something, you know, we'll look into it, whatever the case might be. But that's one thing that I can appreciate. Again, Sabrina, you know, I think, and I thank you for bringing a lot of the facts tonight and help clarify things that, you know, myself, you know, I couldn't have done that myself.
Yes. Yes.
You guys are very welcome. And if you ever need me again to come up, if anybody else, you know, has anything that they want to question or say, Latrice, you know, I follow you on Instagram as well. So just, you know, and I will definitely be ready for you guys whenever you need me.
Yes, awesome. We are named twins, girl. We're named twins. Thank you.
Okay.
For sure. Yeah, no, definitely continue the connection, because listen, the way things are going, I think we might need you again.
Yes.
And listen, and I'll be Johnny on the spot. Y'all just let me know.
Period.
Nice.
All right, I'm gonna leave now. I'll still be on. Right. I'll still be on though, in case you guys need me to come back up. I'll just still be on.
Thank you.
Thanks again. Right. Appreciate you. All right. Latrice, that's crazy.
That is crazy. And then we also have another caller. Audrey, did you go back up? Blue Rock, check your inbox for me. Audrey, did you go come back up so Blue Rock can let you up?
I have somebody waiting, 𝗪𝗪𝗧.
Okay. Audrey can come up after that.
Okay, I'm gonna let 𝗪𝗪𝗧 come up.
Okay.
And what's going on, 𝗪𝗪𝗧? How's everything going?
How you guys doing?
Yourself?
I've been just keeping up with this here mess, and it's just terrible. It's really terrible how all these grown people are just going mad crazy over a baby. Now, everybody know that's not Ronnie's baby. God himself will have to come down and tell me different. That is not that boy baby. He know that, but he just wanted
to. Haters. All right, sis. They're haters.
We lost her.
We'll talk after live.
We can't hear you. You're cutting out there, 𝗪𝗪𝗧. You are cutting out. Anybody else backstage? I see some live.
We need cocktails for her.
It was no longer there, and I haven't seen it since.
All right, cool. You are.
So yeah, I just want to say, because I'm getting up off here. I didn't even realize I was on here for almost 2 hours again. But I don't understand why people had to get down to the bottom of whether or not Ronnie was a father or Blueface. Ain't none of your business. That's what that girl did behind closed doors. I don't want to know what she's doing, but between the sheets, you ain't taking care of that child. You find out what's gonna be different if you find out. You gonna help. You gonna put yourself on child support for Chrisean and give Chrisean some money every month. What are you gonna do? Nothing. Just try to find some other way to have something to talk about. Y'all ain't doing right. Not all y'all, but the 1%. Y'all need to sit down and shut up. You ain't doing right. And I approve this message. Well, from Karlissa, Blueface had a vasectomy. Oh, Lord. Ooh, child. That's what Karlissa said? Yes, I did, Odin. Clock it. That's scary how invested the people are, Chrisean Rock. These ladies sound 50. Shake my hand. It don't matter. T Money, let me just say something to you really quickly. Let's not get disrespectful with that. It don't matter what age you are. You could be Blueface's age because he's acting slow. And he's 27. And Ronnie's 24. Slow. It don't matter what age. Okay? People can be you know what I'm saying, invested. You invested. And I bet you not even 50 plus. So don't get yourself blocked, boo. Please don't. Because I got my mods in here, and you might be probably on my second channel, but I can get one of them to snipe you out of my comment section. Don't get yourself blocked, for real. Don't come up here disrespecting my platform. I need a drink now. I need me some ice cream and a blondie brownie. I'm about to get off and get it. That's what I'm gonna have. I'm not having no drink. I'm gonna have me some ice cream. Brownie ice cream and I mean, what is it? Not brownie. A blondie brownie ice cream, and that's it for me. You know what I'm saying? Don't be sitting up there disrespecting. Dude, I hope you, Rosen, I hope you blocked that person. I hope one of y'all mods did. You gonna window lick now, T Money, but you probably should have named your name Broke Money, T Money. You better get up out of here acting funny, you big dummy. Period, Rosen. We both get the SSA. Trying to tell you. Window lick. Exactly. No disrespect here. No question. So anyways, I love you guys. Y'all know I love y'all, man. We hold each other down over here. And I love my mods. I love my supporters and my day ones because I see you in the chat every day. When I'm up here, if y'all get your notifications or if you're already on YouTube, y'all come over here and always hold me down. I love y'all for that. We're a straight family over here. And I love it. I love it. I love y'all. Y'all be safe. Have a blessed rest of the weekend and week. And we will be back up on here tomorrow. Ain't no stopping us. And we're gonna continue to do commentary on positivity and Chrisean moving forward, whether the haters like it or not. Love y'all. Stay blessed. Make sure you hit the like button. Dislikes are welcome. And I'll talk with y'all tomorrow. Love y'all. Mwah. Love you. Thank you, Cynthia. Love you too, sweetie. We love you, Odin. I love you too, sweetie. Bye. Love you. Love you, Cyrus. Love you, Rosen. Talk to y'all tomorrow.